Hi friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. This is everybody's favorite video of the month, the completed pages wrap-up video. Woohoo! So to get things started, I am going to pull out my little books, my notebooks, my planner, and my going on list. So to open this little notebook I got at back to school time at Walmart. I really like this little notebook. I wish I would have gotten two. I have completed a total of 40 pages this month and a grand total of 158 for this year of 2021. Yay! So I'm really proud of myself. I actually like having this ongoing list. Not only if people have questions of what book, I can look at this list, but also as a personal feeling of accomplishment. I completed this many pages in the year, because last year I wasn't sure how many pages I could complete in a year, so I wanted to do this year to see how many actual coloring book pages I could complete in a full year. So that is why I created this list. So it's just really simple list. Just basically write the title of the book down. And sometimes I write the artist if I need to remember. This is my little Disney planner that I got at the Walmart. It's from the Happy Planner. These are my April goals. If you guys remember from my April goals video, I had my hashtags that I was working on. Once Upon a Gnome 2021 is for my Facebook group, and a Fab Year 2021, that is an all-year hashtag for Fabia Antonazio coloring images. I did get one done in my Gnomes in the Neighborhood, which is the book for the Once Upon a Gnome. So I checked off one and highlighted so that I got one done there. I didn't get a Fabiana page done this month, so I kind of missed the mark on that one. My goal was to color in 6 uncolored books. As you can see, I crushed that goal. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I did 17 uncolored books this month. Colored 2 autism inspired, or colored 2 images inspired by autism awareness, and I colored 2, so I accomplished that one. Colored 2 pages using paints. I missed the mark on that one. I only accomplished 1. And color 3 mandalas, and I crushed that one as well. And I did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 7 mandalas this month. And artist to try to color. I did not finish my Kirby picture, so I couldn't mark him down, but I got Hannah Lynn done, Colorquestopia, and Creative Haven. I missed Clara Markova and Maria Troll. And then for the hashtags that I wanted to participate in this month, I was able to get one done for April Alphabet 2021. And that's Catherine and her creations. I didn't finish my Kirby, so I wasn't able to mark off my Kirby. I did get one done for the Elements color along. I did get, it looks like 2 and 2 on both of the animals, the April animal color alongs, or the hashtags, April animal hashtags. I didn't get a green page done, so sorry about that, Emma. I didn't finish my castle, so I'm sorry about that one too. I was close, but I didn't finish it. I did 2 for April Rainbows, and I did 2 for Spring into Disney, and I didn't count my creative coloring series page. I just counted coloring pages on their own. Yeah, and I didn't get any of these done. I wanted to try to get this fairy tale one accomplished, but I didn't get it done. Sorry. Yeah, there were just so many ones that I wanted to get done, and at the same time I wanted to do my own thing on some things. So overall, I accomplished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 of the April hashtags, and the spring into Kirby and the castles and the fairy tales was all in one page in a Kirby book, and I just didn't get it finished. I will show you the whip though, and you'll see why I didn't finish it. I just didn't have enough time. But I think overall it was a pretty productive month. So that is my goals and what I have accomplished. So I'm going to move on and show you guys the whips, and then I will show you my empties, and then we'll move on to the completed pages as last. So my whips. I started one in this little book on camera. This is Neil Gaiman. Fortunately the Milk. It is a novel that has illustrations in it, and I colored this one on a video, these two characters, and I didn't finish the piranhas or the water, so all I need to do is finish that, and maybe I'll add some like distress ink to make the pages look kind of vintage looking or something. But this one won't take very long to finish. I just haven't finished it yet. So that is a whip. And I used Arteza colored pencils, I believe, on this one. And it's on the channel. So I think it's called Coloring in a Novel is what I put as the title. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that on the channel. The next one, I started one in Mythographic Imagine, and after I started it, it was like I started to bite off more than I could chew, and so I just stopped. But this is the one that I started, and I really wanted to do it for the elements hashtag because it has earth elements, water, fire, because I was going to make this lion look like he had a fire vein or fire mane, and it had wind in it as well. So I didn't finish it, but I think even if I don't finish, what I have finished on here is completed. Like I did finish the moon, and I did finish the girl, and I did finish that little part right there. So if I get back to it, great. If not, and I get back to it later down the road, it's okay if I go in with another media because I completed the elements on the page that I was working on. So that was Mythographic Imagine. And then this is the one that I wanted to finish, but I just didn't have enough time, and I really wanted to take my time on this page. This was a buddy color with Sophie's coloring journey. I do apologize to Sophie that I didn't get this done. She said not to worry about it, take my time. So that is definitely what I'm trying to do. I'll get it done when I get it done. And it is this one. So it is very big, so I don't know if you guys can see this full thing. But what I've done is I am doing this, basically the inspiration is Sleeping Beauty, like Aurora, you know how she has the dress that can make it blue or make it pink. And I'm going to do the dragons to look like the dragon that the Maleficent turns into. And then I made these gold bands on the side with Arteza acrylic paint to look like the crown that Aurora wears, because it has these curvatures, so it's nice and shiny. And I need to just shade in the rest of the green, and then all these other little elements I need to do. So it's just a work in progress. It will get done when it gets done, I guess. I used for the castles, I used Arteza colored pencils. So, yes. And the background is a combination of Distress inks and King's Art gel sticks. So that is that whip. So I'll move these aside. Here are my empties for the month of April. Can't even think. And there's a hair in there. And I finished off, just move it right there. I finished off one Signo. Looks like there's still ink there, but it's empty. That's just the residue of the old. So I finished one white Signo. This pen was dried out, this pink one. Finished off these two gel pens. These are the Piochu gel pens. These are good gel pens. These two were dried out. Oh, actually, this green I used up. It just has residue in the chamber. This one was dried out. So those are gone. Used up this little, these are Rose Art color blanks. I think these came with a little kit, but this one's all gone. You can see I have lots of yellow in here. I used up my super marker, the black one. I used up one Bic Intensity. This is the Yellow Blaze. And these are all alcohol markers. I have some of the T and How. These are just a regular color marker. This is the old Cali Arts. I finished that one off. I finished off two of the new Cali Arts. Actually, that's a new Cali Art too. That's a new Cali Art too. So these are all new brush tip Cali Arts that I have finished off. And this is an old Cali Art that I finished as well, the Pale Cream. So those are what I finished in regards to my empties. You can tell that I like yellow because there was a lot of yellow. And we'll go into my completed pages. I'm starting with my smallest books and then working my way to the largest books. First one is 100 Hugs by Chris Riddell. And this isn't traditionally a coloring book, but a lot of us in the color tube world have turned it into a coloring book. And I just colored this one. If you guys can see it, it's nothing like too fancy or anything. I just did this one day when I was feeling a little blue, needed a hug type of a thing. And I had those Arteza pencils out for the Kirby book. And so I just pulled this book out and colored this with the Arteza colored pencils. No like burnishing or blending pencils because I didn't want to tear up the page. And I just got that one done. It's cute. I think they look like little cousin Its or something, like from the Addams Family. And I liked the rainbow effects, so that worked for the rainbow hashtag. Next one I got done was in Faye Adorable Minis. And this one I used in the spooky hashtag, I believe. And I did this one. And this one was all in gel pen, actually, except for the moon. The moon has stickles around it and alcohol marker, but everything else is colored in gel pens. So if you can see the glitter, there you go. And these were the gel pens because I have like a stash that I sort by color that are older gel pens, like mismatch. So I just pulled those to color this. And I put the date, April 2021. Next one I have here is an A Million Unicorns. This was a buddy color with the lovely Wren Kelly. She messaged me on Instagram and asked me if I was up for a buddy color. And I said, sure, well, you can do one. And she said, how about a million unicorns? I said, sure. And I picked 2 pages and I said, I like these 2 pages. And she picked one out of the 2 pages. So that's how we did it. And this is the one we did. So this is the jellyfish page. And I absolutely love how this turned out. The tentacles are all Castle Art gel pens. And I use the neon glitter. And you don't use neon glitter gel pens for very many things. So this was like a perfect page to use those gel pens. And I use that black super marker to do this black outline to frame it in. The background is used with the King's Art gel crayons to give a distressed ink look. So this one was actually kind of interesting. I started with ink tints and the paper didn't like it. So then I had to go over the top with the gel crayons. And I shaded all this with Arteza colored pencils. And these guys are all Arteza colored pencils, I think. Or they're the Brute Ferner. I don't remember exactly. But all of these little guys are all gel pen. Just these are in pencil, and then the shading is in pencil. And the base of my jellyfish is actually the gel crayons, and I used a blender brush and just went over the whole thing, then shaded with pencil. That's why there's no lines for markers or pencil, like through the face, because I used the gel crayons as a base. And I think it turned out really cute. It's one of my favorites I've done in Lulu Mayo. So I am very, very happy with it. And I want to thank Wren for asking me to color with her. Sorry to give you a long speech about that, but it is what it is. Next one I have here is in Super Cute Food. I did this one on my review for this book. It was like a flip and review, and then I did a speed color, and it was this book page right here with the French fries, or fry guy. And I tried to make him look like a McDonald's French fry. I just used alcohol markers, a little bit of gel pen, and that's it. Yeah. And that's supposed to be fry sauce and ketchup. And I messed up on the pattern, so I had to add an extra blue starburst there. But overall, it's really cute. This is a really adorable book. Nice and easy coloring. So there is my fry guy. Next one I have here is another one that I did for a review. This is Floral Mandalas Folk Art Style by Miss Debbie Densham. And I did the first page in here, and I showed it in my review, which was probably the last video you guys saw. And I just used permanent markers, which are different than alcohol markers, like Sharpies, Bics, things like that. And then I added a little bit of stickles to the center. I wanted to give it kind of like a snow globe effect with the stippling. And it was actually really fun. I tried to match it as best I could with this color key. Some colors were slightly off, but it's actually nice that she gives you these color keys. And if you want a full flip of this book, you can check out that video I put on my channel. Okay, sorry, I just making my piles a little more organized. So this book is a really unique book. It's called Puzzle and an Autism Coloring Book by Tabitha Barnett. And since this month is Autism Awareness Month, April is always Autism Awareness Month, and my boys are both autistic, so that's why I made that goal. I had to color some in this book. So I colored this one, and this one's on my Instagram. If you guys have been on my Instagram, it says Awesome Sun, and they usually have a blue ribbon for autism awareness, but I just made the puzzle pieces blue. And I did the colors of my son Wyatt. He has brown hair, and his favorite color to wear is red because he loves Elmo. So I did it like that for him. And this was really easy to color, and I had a fun time. And this is glitter gel pen right here, the Flare Gold glitter gel pen. And then I needed to do one for my other son because I don't want to leave him out. So I did this one, and I didn't post this one. And my little guy likes to help color and stuff. So his name's Ethan, and he's younger. And this is like a giant puzzle piece. And I was confused what I wanted to do for the swirls. But then I thought, he's a boy, and I wanted to keep it light. So I did the light blue and the light green. And this is his hair color, and he actually has a shirt that looks like that. So that is what I did in these two books. I actually really like Tabitha's work. Very easy, relaxing, coloring books to color. Next page I colored was in, sorry, I just wobbled the camera, is Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. This is my experimental tester book. If you guys have seen me color in this before, I kind of throw all the rules out the window and I just throw stuff at this book. I really don't remember what I colored in this, so it's gonna be a surprise when I open it. Wasn't that? I added this distress ink, but I colored it a long time ago.
Mama, I need to get cereal.
Okay, I'll help you get some cereal in a second, okay?
Hey, I just did what I did, Mama.
If you guys can hang on just a second, I'm just going to help my daughter. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I remember what I was doing here. I started a video on stream, or a video for you guys using the Castle Art gel pens to show you how to blend with them in this book. Oh, there's a bump. Oh, it's from that page. And this is all gel pen. And then when I got to the clock, I kind of just wanted to be done that day. So what I did is I had some cheap metallic paint, and I just painted, if you can see that, I just painted it over the clock to give it like a gold, make the clock look like a gold little pocket watch. So that is what I got done in this. And I just left it with a plain white background. No reason to do a background on everything. So that is in Summer Nights. Next book I have here is this little one. And I think I showed you guys this when I showed my book haul, but you guys get to see it again. This is Kawaii coloring book, and I'm not exactly sure who the publisher is. Yeah, I don't know, but I did these two cuties of the kitty and the unicorn. Really easy, just alcohol markers. Yeah. And there's gel pen on the unicorn's horn right there. And then I did the page right after it with pizza and the soft drink or soda, whatever you want to call it. Alcohol markers again. And there's white gel pen on this highlight right here. But that is all in this book. Very, very simple coloring. And that's a kawaii coloring book. I colored one in Super Cute Animals from Mayu. And I did this panda bear one. A lot of people like this one on Instagram. Mayu actually showed it on her YouTube channel. And I really liked how it turned out. I love panda bears. And I actually just used permanent markers pretty much on this, except for the brown. The brown and the yellow are alcohol marker, but the rest are like Bics. And I shaded these flowers with pencil and a little bit in the ears. that was all. And this is called Cuddles. Very, very cute. This is an adorable book, by the way. Next one I have here, I did towards the beginning of the month. This was Hot Tropics, Tiki Pinup Coloring Book by Carla Magana. And this one was Happy Belle. So I colored this one, this mermaid. And I used alcohol markers and gel pens. Yeah. I kind of like to just use alcohol markers and gel pens and sometimes some glitter elements to these pages. And then I put April 2021 right there just so I knew when I colored this one. And like I added my own embellishments and lines and stuff. Next one I have here is Sweet Treats Advanced Coloring by Bendon. I got this at the Family Dollar store. And I think I pulled this out one day when I didn't really feel like coloring, but I wanted to color. And so this is what I did. It says, I love cupcakes, so yummy. And I even smudged something there. I don't even know what that is. There's washi tape on the border, and I made it rainbow because it's bright and fun, so I love cupcakes. Yeah, I colored it all like with a base of just regular marker, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I put it away, and I was ready just to be discouraged with it, but then I was like, no, I'll go in and do my thing and add glitter, add highlights, and it will come together. And this is what an end result looks like. So that is Sweet Treats. Next one I have here is Spiroglyphics, Harry Potter, and this is by Thomas Pavitt. And I showed this one when I did this on my haul. I did the first one, which is Harry himself. And I wanted to try a two-tone effect just for something different. And I used Inkjoy Click gel pens. And it is obviously blue and red. And it actually was kind of fun to break it up like this. It just kept my mind more distracted. It kind of kept it going instead of just feeling like I was just, you know, going like this. It was like, okay, no, you gotta stop, you gotta do this. And so it was kind of a fun task. It might be fun to do one in the middle, like a half that way too. So that is this one, Harry Potter Spiroglyphics. The next one I have is the one that I started on stream when I was showing how I was using gouache in my coloring books. And I used this one, which was part of the We're Coloring in This Book in my Facebook group. It's Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett. And the page that I did was this one. The Gnome Reading the Fairies and Gnomes and Mermaids book. And so this is the one I kind of counted as my painting page, just because I used gouache on the sky, and everything, all the flowers and the base coat is all watercolor, and then I went on top of it with pencil for shading. And I added a little bit of gel pen here and there, but for the most part it is just paint, pencil. And I had to add a little bit of black to like bring out the lines a little bit, because the pencil I used was Prisma. And when you use Prisma over black lines, it makes your black lines look cloudy. So heads up on that if you're looking at Prismas. But this is this page. And then after this was done, I sprayed it with acrylic sealer, so this would be there forever. So that is Gnomes in the Neighborhood coloring book. Alright, next book I have is Country Spring coloring book by Ava Brown. And I was sent this book for review by the Ava Brown Company. And I colored this one. So it's just a nice little country scene here. And alcohol markers shaded with colored pencil. I believe it was Arteza colored pencils. I tried to use my Artezas a lot this month. I put washi tape on this mug. Purple patterned washi tape. And it's not my favorite, but it's alright. I mean, it's not the worst. It's alright. At least it's a completed page, right? So this is this page in Country Spring. Next one I did was in Coloring Kawaii Mandala Magic, Volume 1 by Danny Banani. And this book is actually now called Yippeekawaii, Yay, Volume 1, I think. There's now Volume 2, but they changed the title of this one. So if you're looking for it on Etsy, it's listed under something else. I did this page with the, sorry for my shadow, with the gnomes and the fairies. I was just feeling this. After I did that gnome page in the Gnomes in the Neighborhood book, I just felt like doing this page. I don't know why. Just felt like it. I guess technically this could have counted for a fairy tale hashtag because gnomes and fairies are in fairy tales. So, yeah. Next book I have here is the Candy Coloring Book by Colorquestopia. And this book I did 2 buddy colors in with Ren Kelly. I had seen her collection video and I knew that she was really close to finishing this book. So I asked her if she wanted to buddy color in this book and just finish her book off. So I colored the last 2 pages with her so she could finish her book. And I wasn't finished with mine, but that's okay. I don't mind coloring out of order. I did this one here. I think these are supposed to be like parfaits. And then I added some decorative washi tape here, these bunnies, because it was Easter this month and they have like birthday cakes by them. The colors matched, so I just went with it. And then I did this one. So this one I screwed up. I used the Link Shine. Can't find the black one, but there's a pen like this that is black to do all the lines. Well, these don't dry very fast. So if I bumped it with the alcohol marker, look at what happened. Yeah, I don't like that. It made me actually pretty mad at the time, but it is what it is. You deal with it. I just learned you don't use these for the lining in these books because of this situation. Now, they're great gel pens, but use them as a finishing touch, like at the end before you leave your page for the night. Don't use it and then go right in and color next to it because it's just going to smear. So, yes, I did this one. Gingerbread house, cute little treat sweets, and that was it in this book, Candy Coloring Book by Colorquestopia. Next one I did was also a buddy color. Maybe I wrote it down. Did I write it down? Of course I didn't write it down. I think this was a buddy color with Amy. Yeah, she messaged me and asked me if I wanted to color a page in Steampunk Darlings at the beginning of the month. And it just took me forever to get to it, but I finally was able to color a page. And so this was the page that I colored. If you're wondering why mine looks like this, is because I bought the PDF and I took it to a copy store and had it printed and bound. So it's on cardstock. And I see some yellowing on this upper part. Ooh, there's a little bit of yellowing. So this brown marker, whatever brown marker it was, left some yellow staining. It's not too bad because this is really thick paper. I think I can color over it. I don't think it's going to be an issue. But here is my steampunk girl. I don't normally do dark skin, so this was actually a fun little experiment to do. And after we were both done, her image actually looked kind of like Rapunzel. She was blonde and she had like purples and pinks, and mine actually looks more like Tiana, the Disney princess, with the greens and the dark skin. So I thought that was kind of funny, and we weren't even planning that out. I have glossy accents here and on the goggles, and even in this part. I think, yeah, I did her eyes as well. And basically it's just alcohol markers. I don't think I did any pencil on here, and gel pen, and then the glossy accents, and then the background is distress inks. So that is this one, Steampunk Darling. Next one I did was for Easter, and you gotta have at least one Easter page, right? This is in Happy Easter Coloring Book, and this is Coloring Book Cafe, and I did this bunny. So I colored him with alcohol markers, just a simple coloring, and the background I put a little bit of distress ink around, and then I colored each one of these eggs with gel pens, just for fun. And I added this washi tape border because I thought it was fitting with this picture, and I think he turned out really cute. Cute little bunny for Easter. Next one I have here is Kawaii Girls Grayscale Coloring Book by Draconis Publishing, and I just did one in this one. I did this girl right here. I think I did her like right before I was going to the grocery store. And I just used pink tones, used up my yellow marker and a skin tone marker. And then the background, I put down a stencil, and then I went over it with, it was either gel crayon or distress ink to create these flower effects in the background. And so she's like a little schoolgirl carrying like a laptop case. And she's cute. These are like grayscale images, so all you have to do is add marker to the top of them. And they come together fairly quickly. That was Kawaii Girls. Next one I have here is Colored by Number Carpets, Stained Glass, and this is by Sun Life Drawing, and I did two in this book. I did this one, all alcohol marker. Sorry about that, guys. I keep on pausing the video. So this one was alcohol markers. And then I did this one. I wanted to try something different. So I started with gel pens. Didn't really like it, and I just wanted the page to be done. So then I finished it off with alcohol markers. So that one is that one. Not my favorite, but it's okay. Next one I did a page. Oh, I did two pages out of Mermaid Stained Glass Color by Number by Sun Life Drawing as well. I did this first one, And this one is Crayola Super Tips. That is why the page is kind of warped, because it's a water-based marker. And I did her skin with Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pen. And then just to try something different, I did this one with all Crayola Super Tips except for this little buckle down here. I put some sparkle on that. So that is that one. I actually like to use Crayola Super Tips in these books. Next book I have is 50 Ocean Miniatures by Camellia Angel Kova. And I got one done in here. I did it one night. It's this one with the mommy whale and the baby whale. And I like the highlights in the whales and in the little spurts of water. I'm not sure if I like that I put white in the lines, but it was like you couldn't change it after you did it, so you just had to roll with it. But yeah, that is that one. And this one, these are done with spree markers. I did one out of Magnificent Mosaics by Creative Haven. And it is this first one. And let me get a white piece of paper so you guys can see. This isn't really white, but let me see if it will still pull it up. Well, you can kind of see the pattern. I colored this with just alcohol markers. And it was very simple, fun little paisley print stained glass pattern. Very fun. And these pages are vellum, so they're see-through. Magnificent Mosaics. And this one is by, did I say who this was by? Jessica Mazurkowicz. Next one I have here is 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camellia Angel Kova. I did 2 in this one. I think I pulled this book out because I was really stressed out one evening, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I decided to pull and do some mandalas. I did my blue monochrome mandala, and so what I did is I pulled 3 blue markers. They were all spree markers, and 2 blue gel pens. So that is that one. You can see the sparkle. And then going in rainbow order, I did a purple. So now that kind of completes my rainbow because I've done the other ones. And now I can go on to doing something else. Actually, I could do a pink one. I don't think I've done a pink one yet. And this one, same thing. I pulled 3 purple markers and 2 purple gel pens. And so you can see the sparkle and left some white as well. 50 beautiful mandalas. Or sorry, 100 beautiful mandalas. Next one I have here is Fairy Houses 3. This was a buddy color with Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Journey. We decided just to color this one evening, and it is the snail page, or the Snail House. And hers was like a teal blue color, and it was really cute. Mine is more of an orange, vibrant, bright color, and I felt like it needed something, so I added a fairy sticker to the front. And this is from those fairy stickers that I hauled a while ago by Cecilia. I don't remember her last name. But these were the glitter ones, so I added it. And there's stickles on the shell to make it especially glittery, because I like glitter. Very fun. And this book is by Stephanie Ellsworth. Apologize about that. Next book I have here is Magical Landscapes coloring book. This is by Creative Haven. illustrations are by Miriam Adato, and I did this one. So this one counts for Color Your Horde because this was the first page I've ever done in this book, and I really wanted to do something different. So I was binge watching The Big Bang Theory, and I really wanted to use my fine liners because I felt like I haven't used my fine liners in so long. So I pulled out my basket of fine liners, and I pulled out rainbow colors because this is very rainbowy. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm going to zoom up so you guys can see. So I've done stripes here, I've kind of done plaid, I've done stippling, I've done scribble effect, done stripes this way, I've done kind of crisscross effect. This is scribble, this is little swirls that you go like this. This is outline with a stripe, plaid. So basically, I just created different textures in every single one of these little things. It took me, I don't know, probably a good hour to do it, but I think in the end, it was a very rewarding way to do this page. So yeah, and this actually counted for the elements page because it has earth, wind, and fire in it, which is very cool. That's magical landscapes. And this also counted in the Creative Haven hashtag. Next book I have is Color by Number, Spring Awakening by, I think it's by Deborah Muller. Yeah, Deborah Muller. And I did this one. I don't remember why I did this one. I just felt like pulling out this book. It has alcohol markers and permanent markers and white gel pen. And this is a pretty simple coloring. It seems really dark. Maybe it's because the colors in the back are so dark. I'm just not used to coloring in dark color schemes. I'm really into bright and light. So this was a change, but the leaves are very light colored, so maybe it's a night scene. There you go, it's a night scene. So that is Spring Awakening, Blooming Gardens to Color and Display. Hang on, guys, I have just, I don't know, 4 more books or so. So this is Garden Fairy Alphabet. This is the one I did for the alphabet hashtag. And this is a Dover coloring book. It's double-sided. It's a very inexpensive coloring book. And I did this one, the letter T. And the only reason I did this one is because I liked the picture of these little babies coming out of these tulips. I do like tulips. They remind me of springtime. And they're called the Tulip Fairies. And this particular one I colored with pencil and then I blended it out with odorless mineral spirits. Yeah, and then the lighter green shades I put in with Distress ink, and this light blue is Distress ink as well. And as you can see, there is no bleed through on the opposite side with Distress ink unless you add water to it. So that is that one, Tulip Fairies. In the Garden Fairy coloring book by Darcy May. I got one done in Simple Chippy Girls. I tend to always get a Chippy Girl done every month. This is Grayscale Coloring Book by Draconis Publishing. I don't even remember which one I colored in here. Oh, I did this one. Yeah, this one was a fun little experiment. So she's alcohol markers, and she has this circle behind her, and I added all these little butterfly stickers that I got at the dollar store around her. They don't really look like butterflies to me. They look like bow ties, and she's wearing a little bow tie. So yeah, I thought it was cute. And I have sparkle gel pen on her shoes and on the border, and her eyes, I don't know if they really match, but I think I colored this after I colored that panda page, because I was just in panda mood. Yeah, she's cute. And fun, easy to color. Gotta have a chibi in there. Simple Chibi by Draconis Publishing. Alright. Whoops, sorry, I just totally wobbled that. I am so sorry. So this one is The Art of Coloring, 100 Images to Inspire Disney Princess. Now this is the one we've been doing in our creative coloring series. And this one I got done pretty much at the beginning of the month. And I did, if I can flip to the page. Alright, so I did this double page spread. So first off, we did this, I did this all on video, how I did this particular image. This is a giant sticker. It's kind of a wall sticker that you can buy from the dollar store. This is a table doily that I have Mod Podged on, and then I have just added gel crayon in a distress ink fashion over this entire thing. So this was really easy to do. And then this actually took me a little longer than this one because I colored her entirely out of Prismacolor pencils, and she has yellow distress ink around her. I tried to use the same yellow, or it's not distress ink, gel crayon, as this so it would kind of match. And I was trying to use different color elements from this page into this page so they kind of would coincide. And I remember in the video, Ariel has a pink dress when she is human, so I tried to do the pink as well. And then after I did all the colors, I was stuck on this border and I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I decided to do black because this had a base of black, but this is a lot blacker than this. And then I kind of did highlights to it. Then after it was all done, I thought to myself, you know what that looks like? That looks like Ursula is looking in a mirror or in a bubble in her lab at Ariel because of this black. Something about it. It's purple and black next to each other. Gives off the Ursula effect. And so, yes, it came together. I really like Sebastian. I like how I colored him. And I really liked how this, how easy this was to accomplish, and it was just a fun art journal page to do with Ariel. So that is Disney Princess Art of Coloring, 100 Images to Inspire. Before I get to my last book, let me show you what I did in my PDFs. So this is my PDFs that I printed off in February 2021. And did my last PDF. This was my Easter picture. So this is Mariella Budek. I bought this PDF. It's actually a larger image, but I reduced it to a 5x7 because sometimes coloring a smaller images is easier for me. And I kept it pastel shades because I feel that springtime and Easter is very pastel. So this is what I did. This cute little boy, just in a bunny outfit. He's just darling. And he has kind of like a reddish blonde hair. Very, very cute. I like how this turned out a lot. I think a lot of my Instagram followers like this as well. So that is that one. Alright. Final page. It's in the big book. Yes, I have done another one in this book. Alright, so let's open her up. I did Rapunzel. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see her entirety because my desk is small, and yeah. See all that glitter in the background? I posted this on Instagram, but you can't see that shine on Instagram. So this is actually not that complicated. I did mostly Crayola Super Tips. Her whole hair is Crayola Super Tips. Her dress is Prismacolor pencils. The shiny right here is these pens. They're called glitter markers. 2 hands glitter markers. I picked 4 different colors, and I just did a mismatched, and then these solid black lines I covered with white because I wanted her to pop out from the page. And I'm actually very pleased with how her dress turned out in regards to my Prisma blending. I was very impressed with myself. So this turned out really well, and it took me 2 nights, 2.5 nights, because it was like 2 nights and a morning. But if I would have been non-interrupted, I probably could have got it done a lot faster. And I know that some people do these pages all in pencil, and it's just like marvelous works of art. But it's hard for me to do them all in pencil because this is a big book, guys. Now, I ordered volume 2 of the Disney Vitro. And when mine arrived, the reason why I didn't show you guys in my haul is because the bottom half of my Disney Vitro right here looked like it had been crushed by a truck. And it was all mangled and jagged edges and pages were bad. I tried to put binder clips to make it flat, and it's still sitting like with these things to like crush it together. But I notified Amazon France, and they're sending me a new book, and that should be here about May 5th. So I can't wait to get the second volume. But that is all my completed pages for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely long video of all my completed pages. I'm going to put my little thank you list after I'm done talking for those lovely people that sent me Happy Mail this month. I had Cassandra send me Happy Mail for the Mandalas book. Did I even show that book? Guys, I don't remember showing you guys that book. It was the color by color mandalas. Let me see if I can find it. She sent me color by color mandalas, and I did 4 pages in it. Let me pause the video and see if I can find it, because I swear I didn't show it to you guys. I found it. It was underneath my bed. All right. Yeah, 4 pages that I didn't even show. Color by colors, stained glass mandalas. So I did 4 pages in here. And Cassandra sent me this for Happy Mail. I also received Happy Mail from Sassy Coloring and Ava Brown Company. And then Debbie Densham as well. So, let me show you the pages that I did in here. I was wondering, because I felt like So I did this one first, and I kind of learned from trial and error on this one what not to do. So that is that one. I did this one second, and I like how this one turned out a lot better. Very easy, stress-free coloring. Did this one third. This one reminds me of Christmas time. I don't know why. It's the color scheme. I'm sure of it. And then the last one, I wanted to make it different. So after I did the alcohol marker, I added stickles to the water just for fun. And so I did those 4 in this book. Stained glass mandala. And that's Kira Shershniva, I believe, is the artist. So I want to thank those that sent me Happy Mail this month. I'll put your name on the thank you roll at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this very long completed pages video. I am sorry for all the pausing and coming back. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.